Hey scholars, here is another problem to take a look at. So David is making his own strawberry yogurt. In David's mixture, the number of strawberries is proportional to the amount of milk in cups. David uses 4 cups of milk for every 14 strawberries in his mixture. Which equation represents the relationship between S, the number of strawberries, and M, the number of cups of milk he uses? All right, so let's see how we're going to think about this. Um, so if we kind of set up a proportion here, so we got 4 cups of milk, right, for every 14 strawberries. So if we want to figure out, how many strawberries we need, basically we need some number of strawberries. That's what it's setting up here. S is equal to some fraction times M, right? So this is just a little tricky because of the ratio here. So first thing we could do is we can just sort of reduce this. So this is basically, 2 cups of milk for every 7 strawberries. All right, so we just divided everything by 2. Um, so the way I like to think of it is, let's say you have a certain number of cups of milk, right? Um, if I think of it like this, if the number of cups of milk, let's say it was 2, right? So let's say the number of cups of milk is 2. You're going to need 7 strawberries over here, right, to keep this proportional. Here's our strawberries. So you got to figure out, all right, what can you multiply 2 by, right? What's the proportion or factor you can multiply 2 by to get 7, okay? Um, so this is like some, factor in here. So you could either know just sort of from, your math skills, if you multiply, 2 times 7 halves, you're going to basically cancel out the 2 and the 2 and you're going to get 7. So if you multiply this out, you get 14 halves, right? It's the same thing as 7. Um, or you could, do something like this. You could do 7, right, equals 2 times, here's some factor, right? Factor, constant of proportionality that we need to multiply 2 by to get 7, right? So if you wanted to say, all right, what is x? You come over here, divide by 2, divide by 2. Your constant of proportionality is going to be 7 halves, all right? So let's come in and check, sort of check our equation. So let's say, this actually was s, m, and our constant of proportionality here, 7 halves. All right, let's see if that works just as a final check. So if we're saying, the number of strawberries is equal to 7 halves times m, and this is cups of milk. Let's come back and let's just check it again. So if m is 2, if we have 2 cups of milk, we should get 7 strawberries. So let's just check it. S equals 7 halves times 2. Does this work out? 7 times 2 equals 14 over 2 equals 7. So if we have 2 cups of milk, we should get 7 strawberries. So yes, the constant proportionality is going to be 7 halves, and this is going to be our equation.